students, all of you welcome for the next part of the topic nervous system. Previously we have studied what is nervous system of human beings. Okay, nervous system is present in all mammals and the well-developed nervous system is present in human beings. So now the next part that we are going to study about the nervous system is parts of brain. Okay, here I have drawn the diagram of the brain, and today we will study the parts of brain. And there are three types of brain parts which are very important to carry out all the functions of the nervous systems. Okay, so let us study one by one each of the part of brain. First part of the brain is cerebrum. Now, with the help of diagram, let us study what is cerebrum. The larger part of the brain, you can see this whole upper larger part of the brain is nothing but cerebrum. Okay, the most larger part of the brain is cerebrum. Now let us study what are the functions of the cerebrum. Cerebrum is largest part of the brain, and surface of the brain is somewhat folded. So you can see that the folded surface of the brain is having the folds on the surface of the brain. This folding present on the brain surface is for increasing the surface area of the brain, because that folds accommodate more surface area, and if there is a more surface area, there will be more number of neurons, nerve cells, and if more number of nerve cells are present in the brain, then the various different systems, specialized system developed in the brain, they will work properly and very efficiently. Okay? So there are more number of millions of brain neurons, and it has the surface. Okay? It has folded surface. Next, it controls our eyes, ear, voice, nose, tongue, and center of intelligence, memory, and thinking. Okay, so let me tell you one by one. Our sense organs are totally controlled by cerebrum. So which are the sense organs? Like eyes, nose, ear, skin, tongue. These are the sense organs. So all these are controlled by our cerebrum. And additionally, intelligence. It is the center of intelligence, means all the thinking, thought process, reasoning, calculations that are done by cerebrum of our brain. So that is why this is the largest part of the brain. So it can carry out so many functions. Yeah. So that is why we can conclude that many of the functions can be carried out by cerebrum. And next part that we are going to study is cerebellum. So there is a little difference in the pronunciation of cerebrum and cerebellum. Cerebellum is the small brain of our nervous system. Okay, nervous system large brain is cerebrum and small brain is cerebellum. Okay, and what is the function of cerebellum? What is the the importance of cerebellum we study. Cerebellum present at the back side of the head, as I have drawn over here. This is the back side of the head, and lower back side of the brain there is the presence of cerebellum, which is also called as small brain. It is also called as small brain of the nervous system. The functions of cerebellum is controls actions of muscles. Okay, controls all the actions of our body muscles to work together. So it means that whatever body movements we carry out, that we move our hand, we move our legs, our neck, left, right, all body movements is with the help of muscles, and muscles help with the coordination. So different type of muscle carry out different movements, and because of different movements of the muscles we are able to move our body parts. So for the movement of various muscles at a time, there is a need of control over it. So that control is done by cerebellum. Okay, muscle movements of body, to carry out body movement or movement of any organ, there is a need of coordination in the muscle movement. So that coordination of muscle movement is brought about by cerebellum, small brain. Next, balancing body and body postures. So postures of the body means positions of the body that we change while sitting, sleeping, walking, whenever. We change our body position, that is body postures, that is also controlled by cerebellum. And balancing our body. So when we bend anyway for doing any kind of a work, so balancing our body is very necessary. Also while running, while walking, we need a balance. So that balance is maintained by cerebellum. Okay, which is our small brain. Third part of the brain is medulla. Medulla is present at the base of the brain, okay, which is very lowest part of the brain, and this medulla oblongata or brain stem is situated inside the cerebrum and cerebellum. So it is in between or beneath the cerebrum and cerebellum, okay, and the lowest part of the brain, which is called as brain stem or medulla oblongata. Functions of medulla oblongata. Okay. Beneath the cerebellum, bulb-shaped medulla is brain stem. So this is bulb-shaped, somewhat like. Okay, it has a bulb-like shape in this manner, and so it is called as bulb-shaped brain stem. It connects brain to spinal cord. Okay. Brain is connected to the spinal cord lower. Spinal cord is present in the backbone, which is connected to the brain stem. So brain stem acts as a connection between brain and spinal cord, which is in the backbone. Okay. Next, it passes nerve signals. So this brain stem passes the nerve signal from brain to spinal cord and from spinal cord to the body. Also, the nerve signals from body to the spinal cord and from spinal cord to the brain stem, and from brain stem it goes to the brain, and in this way signaling coming and going is done by nervous system in this way, from brain to body, from body to brain by spinal cord and brainstem. Okay, so this is the way of incoming nerve impulse and outgoing nerve impulse. Outgoing in the sense to the body and from body to the brain. It controls involuntary actions of body. So what is the meaning of involuntary actions of body? So involuntary actions of the body means the actions of body that we cannot control. Example is breathing, circulation of blood, digestion of the food, which we cannot control by our thought process. By thinking we cannot control such processes is called as the involuntary actions of body. So involuntary actions of body are controlled by the medulla oblongata. Next, the next part is spinal cord. Okay. Spinal cord is also a association of the nerve bundles. So nerve cells or nerve bundles come together and they form a spinal cord. Spinal cord is present in the protection of backbone. So whatever we have a backbone, inside that we have a spinal cord. Spinal cord is made up of bundle of nerves, connects to whole body. Okay, so our brain is connected with our whole body because of spinal cord. Spinal cord is attached to the brain stem. Okay, so this is about the spinal cord, which is a bundle of millions of nerve cells. They unite together and form the spinal cord. Now, when very specific function done by the spinal cord is reflex action. Reflex action is a sudden process, is a sudden reaction given to the stimulus. So what is stimulus? If mosquito bites to our body, anywhere on the body, that creates the stimulus to our nervous system. So it stimulates our nervous system and generates the nerve impulse at the site of mosquito bite. Then that nerve impulse travels by our motor sensory neurons to the brain, because sensory neuron carry nerve signals from the sensory organ to the brain, and from brain the command is given to control the action. That nerve signals travel through the motor nerve cells. Reflex action is automatic action carried out by spinal cord, and it is very quick action. It is automatic action, and thought process is not involved in reflex action. Means there is no need of thinking for carrying out such reaction. Okay, reflex action doesn't depend upon thinking because it is a quick action, and if thinking is involved, it will take a time and the quick action will not occur. If quick action will not occur, then there is a danger to our body. We cannot carry out the quick actions. So some quick actions are needed in emergency. So that actions are carried out by the spinal cord automatically, in which brain is not involved. All the actions are controlled by spinal cord. It is called as reflex action, automatic actions and quick actions for the protection of body. Okay. So sensory and motor nerves are connected to the spinal cord. So here we complete the important part of our nervous system and functioning of the nervous system. In the next part, we'll study the sense organs. Sense organs are of types. So human beings have nerve impulse, the sensory organs like ear, eyes, nose, skin and tongue are sensory organs. They can sense the outcoming signals, outcoming stimulations. Okay, so in case of tongue, suppose you are eating a food. So when food comes in contact with tongue, that is a stimulus for the tongue to sense it, and the signal is given to the brain for sensing the taste of the food. So likewise we have other sense organs. We'll study one by one. So if you have any doubts, you can ask and make it clear. Thank you.